Employment Program Administrator for American Indian College Fund. I come from Southern Arizona, from the Tohono Nation. I am a member of the Tohono Nation. I've been with the College Fund for a year now. It has been a journey, and I truly enjoy what we do. Welcome to our meet and greet.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lara No Braid. I'm an enrolled member from the Fort Berthold Reservation up in Newtown, North Dakota, the 3 affiliated tribes. That's on my mom's side, and on my dad's side, I'm Oglala. Yeah, thank you so much for being able to join with us today. Take some time out of your day to come meet with us and get to hear about the upcoming stuff that we have planned for you guys this spring semester. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Erin Redshirt. I am one of the college success coaches here at the American Indian College Fund. I'm really excited to be here with you tonight. I'm currently based in Denver, Colorado, where our home office is, and I'm an enrolled member of the Bitsui tribe, and I'm also Oglala. So it's very exciting to see you all here. Thanks for joining.
Yat she Loyola Rankin yin she. Hatso and Ashle Nakai Bashichin, Torigli Rashiche Nakai Dashanele. Hello, everybody. My name is Loyola Rankin. I am Two Rivers Flow Together. Sorry, no, I'm not. I am Meadow people born for the Mexican River. Mexican people. My grandfather was Two Rivers Flow Together, and my paternal grandfather was Mexican. I'm coming to you from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm very excited to see you all.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm the newest member of the College Success team. I've been with the College Fund since 2023. My name is Shawn Bitsui, and I'm from the Navajo Nation. So I am currently residing in Farmington, New Mexico. And I'm excited to be taking the role as a coach, and I'm excited to meet everybody part of the call and meet my cohort and assist you scholars as best I can. So happy to be here.
Wonderful. Thank you all again so much for coming today. Please shout out your tribal college, your tribal affiliation and the college that you're attending in the chat. And if you could also throw in what emoji best describes your state of mind currently. We would love to see it in the chat. So go ahead and shout out your tribal affiliation, the college you're attending, and what emoji best describes your current state of mind. Oh, I see someone doing the heart hands. I see you. Halo, I like it. Seeing a couple of halos. Zany face. Love the zany face. Smiling cat ears. I love it. Gotta love the smiling cat ears. Uh-oh, someone's melting. I see you. I see you, melting person. Let's see. Oh
Chat's
no,
going
looks
so
like someone's
fast.
sick. Someone put a plant leaf, a parrot. Oh no, it looks like a few people are sick. I'm so sorry. Some eagle feathers. Be blessed. Say your prayers. Heart eyes. Okay, I see you, heart eyes. Lotus leaf or lotus plant. Let's see. We got an actual human heart. Okay, sounds good. Someone's coming in from Red Lake Band of Chippewa, North Dakota State University. Jody. Welcome, Jody. Thank you for being here. Ho-Chunk Nation, Constance. All right, I see you. And Constance. I don't think Constance was Ho-Chunk. Ah, someone did the monkey. How cute. And then we also have someone doing the ski person. Okay. All right. UNM, everybody's a Lobo. Yoga pose. Shanda, that's awesome. Yes, awesome. This looks great. Wonderful. Well, thank you all. Feel free to keep throwing in the chat the nation that you're representing, the school that you're going to, and the emoji that best describes your current state of mind. We definitely appreciate you being here tonight. Pass it over to Annamarie.
Okay, we'll give you an overview of what's going to happen tonight. So we want to say welcome and greeting to everyone. We are going to talk over about the ambassador program, go over a couple of the student professional development grant. Also, we're going to talk about the program components and any upcoming events. Also go over the future planning form. and anything to do with the spring semester regarding this. One thing that we're going to do this year that we haven't done in the past was do some breakout rooms. There's going to be 3 of them. We're going to ask a series of questions, and you get to meet new people, have discussions, and then we're going to go over some important dates and events that are going to be happening. Any questions that you may have?
Awesome. Thank you, Annamarie, for going over that. So once again, welcome everybody. We're excited to announce that our student ambassador program is currently open. So tonight we are actually very grateful to have one of our student ambassadors who will be speaking on their experience as an ambassador for the College Fund, what that means to them, their overall experience. And then afterwards, we'll go into the application process since it currently is open, and we'll kind of discuss details, and we'll make sure that we drop the link for the application in our chat. So thank you so much, Bridget, for being here tonight, and I'll go ahead and let her introduce herself.
Thank you for having me. My name is Bridget Hoshontumba, and I am a citizen of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma, and I'm living in Shawnee, Oklahoma, so it's, a little bit away. I'm a student at Nebraska Indian Community College, and I am an ambassador for the 2024-2025 year. Do I just move into talking about everything? Okay.
Yeah, right ahead.
Yeah, so I applied to be an ambassador, obviously, and I was actually talking to Loyola about it earlier today. I don't fully remember the entire application process. Like typically I can recall specific questions and just be able to give you guys like a heads up about those things. But it was very smooth. And so to me, the most notable part of it was actually the live interview for it. I found this application to be entirely the most stress-free application that I have submitted for anything, scholarships, mentorships, all of that, which I really like because, of course, as Native students, we have a lot of scholarships we're applying for and a lot of opportunities that we are seeking. And so it can get redundant and it can get stressful once they all start building up and, they all open at the same time. So with this one, I really it was smooth. And that's the best thing that I can say about it is that it was really smooth. I think that all of the support that we have, if you're thinking about applying, is very great because you shouldn't be nervous about it. Just go ahead and do it. The video portion went fine, and the interview was really great. I loved getting to meet everybody and have that experience of talking more about why I wanted to be an ambassador. I'm an online student, so Nebraska is quite a ways away from where I am, so I don't get to go on campus for anything, and that can be very isolating. I also felt like I did not see very much representation for online students in a lot of the media that I look to. And so whenever I saw the opportunity to be an ambassador, the first thing I thought of was that, I'm an online student and I can use my platform to show the online experience, working from home, going to public libraries, and that, I guess, more singular setting versus, having lunch with friends and everything. And so that was one of my reasons I wanted to apply to be an ambassador. And I was accepted, obviously. So, obviously it was a good reason. And it's been really good. I believe it was in the summertime. Don't quote me on that. It's been a long school year. But we had a training in Denver where they brought all of the ambassadors together and we all got to meet each other and we got to meet College Fund staff. And Jocelyn, she did some mental health sessions for us. I brought some cedar here from Oklahoma and I offered that and ended up becoming, like the smudge keeper for the session. So that was new to me. That's not typically like a role I play when I'm in community. So that was really nice, to be able to offer those prayers over the wonderful women that I was blessed to work with, and also to then have them pick up and, smudge me down. And it was just a very positive space, and it was very culturally focused, which I like. Um, and I've had a lot of opportunities because of the ambassadorship and also just being a full circle student. They're going to talk to you about the Student Professional Development Grant. I've actually received that 2 times out of the 2 times I've applied. And I work with local Native youth in the Shawnee area. So we have 4 tribes locally. And I saw that we had a real lack of activities for, children, but there's a complete lack of culturally relevant activities. A lot of them that happen are hosted by the tribes, and they happen while students are at school or parents are working. And I wanted to be able to bridge that gap and use the skills that I have to better my community. And I was able to do that thanks to the College Fund and the Student Professional Development Grant. And I feel like I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do any of these things if not for the growth that came from being an ambassador. Because, of course, I got the spring 2024 grant, but then reapplying for the same grant for the same project. For mine, it's inspiring youth through culture. I want it to be an ongoing project. Um, Having the same project for another application, like repeating that, I was worried that maybe I needed something more. And so it was because of my experience and different things that we did, different activities. I don't want to, I see we have other ambassadors in here. I don't want to say anything that might compromise like the safety and security we had in those rooms, because we had our story sessions and a lot of it was very, very big discussions. I don't want to say anything that's going to reveal anything that somebody wouldn't want shared, but for me, we touched on a lot of things that were hard to talk about at first, but then by the time I left, it was a lot easier for me to talk about those things. And I think the tools that we were given to do that helped me to look at things differently. And so I was able to also use what we did at the training to kind of strengthen what I was doing for the Student Professional Development Grant and strengthen what I'm doing as a student and the things that I'm trying to achieve. Um, there's just, there's not enough time to really talk about what all I learned in the training because it was very rapid fire. We spent all day with each other. Um, but of course, nighttime comes, you go your own way. But a lot of us were like hanging out afterwards and like we'd walk over, to the movies or whatever. To Sheena, I got this ring from her dad, and it really gave me a sense of community that I didn't have. And it's like, your own family. Um, as you guys are applying and hopefully accepted, you'll be told that, once you're an ambassador, you're always an ambassador. And I feel like that's really true. I'm, of course, sad to be, replaced, but I don't really feel like I'm going to be replaced because everybody is still going to be there. Once my time is over, it's just going to be up to somebody else to go ahead and provide that leadership and learn those things and take those things back to their communities and, inspire the next generation of students. So I'm really excited for it. And a lot of the opportunities that I've had outside of the ambassadorship and what's been provided to me through the college fund are different. And I have to say that nothing quite measures up to the love and sense of community that I've felt with my fellow ambassadors. You'll see like all of these photos of us together, and that sense of togetherness really carries over. A bunch of us are planning like to go to each other's graduations out of state, and like we keep up with each other and just try to support each other. So on top of the support that we're all getting just as scholars through the college fund, there's like that extra layer of support um, being an ambassador, because now you have, you know, your sisters, your brothers with you. And I'm so excited that I could be a part of that. And even more excited that I could, you know, talk it up to you guys, because I was definitely nervous whenever I applied, and nervous to get there, and worried that like maybe I wouldn't make a good ambassador, or, you know, maybe somebody else could have been better. But I think the voice that it's given me and the confidence that it's given me is unmatched. I probably would have cried, you know, a year ago doing this, but now I'm like, okay, yeah, I can talk to 400 people. It's fine. So, you know, there's not enough good I can say about it. And you're more than welcome to reach out to me if you know, want to talk about it, or have, you know, further perspective that you're interested in, that you want to hear from an ambassador student about.
That's really great to hear. Thank you, Bridget. And if you would like, feel free to like put your email or like any of your contact information in the chat, so anybody can like reach out to you if they have any questions about anything that you just went over. Bridget's really awesome, and yeah, we thank her for being here tonight. She's doing really great work, especially with the professional development grants. So thank you for speaking on that.
First, thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
Yeah, thank you. And so this is the cohort that our 2024-2025 ambassador cohort. You can see they're all just beautiful in this setting. And so these are all their names. Yeah, we wanted to let you know that the ambassador application is open. So I just put that in the chat once again. On the next slide will be kind of like our eligibility requirements for being an ambassador. So this is actually our 10th anniversary cohort, so it's actually really special. I once again put the link in the chat, and we can do that again after as well. But pretty much the eligibility to be an ambassador is you have to be, just like the scholarship application, be a member of a state or federally recognized tribe or descendant, and you can prove that descendancy. A cumulative GPA of 2.8 or higher, be a current or past recipient of any college fund scholarship. So that includes the tribal college scholarship or the full circle. Be a leader or actively engaged student in their community or college/university, and provide a reference from staff or faculty at the college/university that they're attending, and also be able to commit to a minimum of 1 year of active participation. So just like Bridget did tonight, there's multiple opportunities to be a representative for a scholar at the college fund. It gives you many opportunities to travel, to connect with other people, and to really build in that community. So I think that's one of the great things that Bridget spoke about taking away the experience is, you know, this is like a family, and once you're an ambassador, you're always an ambassador. This is a great networking opportunity, and it's a good chance to just be connected to one another. One of the eligibility requirements that she did speak on was being able to attend our mandatory in-person training that we do in Denver, Colorado each year around August. So that usually comes after this. So if you are selected, that is a requirement. But if anybody has any questions, feel free to let us know in the chat. You can also, find our contact information through that link, which I will put again in the chat. So if anybody's interested, thank you.
I also wanted to share that Bridget did mention that she got the Student Professional Development Grant. Like I said, I've been with American Indian College Fund for a year, and I want to say this was the most surprising thing that we offer from American Indian College Fund when I started here, and having to read everybody's application and seeing the great things that students are doing, our native students are doing in their communities or things that they are working on. It just blew my mind, and I was super excited. So this is our third time around me doing this. So the Student Professional Development Grant provides an opportunity for you to get $2,500 to look at different opportunities for you to grow professionally and open up your opportunity to learn about a career. The deadline is this Friday. We have been advertising it. If you want more information, you can reach out to me. My email address is here. There is also a QR code for the application, and in the chat is the link for the application as well. You can move to the next slide. Tomorrow night, we will be hosting a panel of students that have applied for the SPD grants to come here about their experience of getting the SPD grant. It will be held tomorrow at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can hear from 3 panelists. They're going to go over different types of things that you can get the money for. It can be used for an internship. To fund an internship opportunity, you pay yourself. If you're going to do any kind of research, and if you're going to do research and pay yourself in that capacity, if you're going to do a service learning project, and then some field work. But just to give you a couple of ideas of a couple of things that students have done in the past, we've had one student who had done an internship, and she created a video looking at saguaro fruit and the harvest of saguaro fruit. And then tomorrow you get to hear from 3 other panelists, and I think their work was really amazing. I've learned so much over the past year, just getting an insight of what students are learning about and what they want to be doing to give back to their communities or within their university. Okay, I'll turn it over to Lara.
I believe this is mine. I can take this one. Thank you, Annamarie. Yeah, from now we'll jump into the full circle scholarship reminders. Here's a list and a breakdown of our spring reminders for the semester. So again, the full circle scholarship is now open for the 25-26 academic year. Application deadline for this is, of course, May 31st. You can definitely apply for this through your scholarship portal. And then one thing to really note as well is I know I've been getting a lot of scholarship questions regarding your scholarship status. So a lot of those can definitely be answered through our scholarships team. So the email is listed there, the scholarships at committee@collegefunds.org. You can jump to the next slide. Again, so here's just a breakdown of some of the major key components we have. So again, I'm sure a lot of you have been getting emails from all of your coaches. So here's just another reminder to please stay on top of these. We know you have the semester to get them done, but definitely you don't want to be waiting to the last second to get everything in line. But here's a breakdown. Everything is due on May 9th at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Attend the Scholars Meet and Greet, which of course we're performing and doing currently tonight. Complete the Spring 2025 Full Circle Scholarship Survey. That will be available March 31st. And then lastly, I know many of you have already created your Connect profile, but any first-year students or first-year scholar recipients, this will be very helpful to you as well. And next, our future planning form will definitely be available and be sent out, or be available for scholars early next month. But do note, one key thing to know is that depending on your scholarship program, some of you may have additional programming components, so definitely follow up with me or any of your coaches if you have any questions. One thing also to note as well, I can put this in the chat. All the meet and greets will be recorded and evaluations will be available after the call as well. So I think this is the example of last year's meet and greet information. And you can also use the QR code at the bottom as well. Thank you.
Well, this is to give you a little bit overview of the future planning form. The future planner form that we do use goes over the 6 R's, and it'll ask a series of questions related to respect, responsibility, reciprocity, relationship, reflection, and redistribution. I do want to share that we definitely look over all this information And we take this, we analyze this information, and we also take into consideration how we can improve what we need, listening to students' voices. I think it's been very valuable. I think in January and December, we spent a lot of time meeting meeting coaches with our coaches, looking at this information, but also in my team for career readiness and employment, on how we serve our student and what the needs are of students, and how can we be helpful to the next step in your path of going into a career, and looking at those 6 R's. It will be due May 9th, 2025. And like Shawn said, it is going to be coming out in the beginning of March.
Great. And this is just a reminder for the 2024-2025 academic year pillars. These pillars were decided by you as scholars in spring 2024. So one of the scholarship components is the scholar survey, and this is how we decide what programming is being made available to you as scholars. We take in your feedback from that survey and design these pillars. When you complete the survey, that is exactly what we're reading and how we plan for the 25-26 academic year. Each of our events has these pillars in mind because this is what you asked of your coaches, and this is the type of programming that we create. Mental wellness talking circles, we talk about emotional support and encouragement, prospective planning, and developing viable skill sets. Another function and a reminder is that we have the mental wellness talking circles available with Jocelyn. She is a certified counselor who is leading these talking circles, and the spring 2025 Talking Circles series has already begun. The next one will be next Thursday, March 6th at 6:30 p.m. If you're unable to attend, they will be recorded, edited, and put onto Zoom. We also have a new function, a new opportunity called relative support. We have certified counselors, Jonathan and Terry, who are acting as your relatives. Your Uncle Jonathan, your Auntie Terry. You can schedule one-on-one support sessions with them via Calendly. And you'll get a chance to meet them on Wednesday, February 26th at 6:00 p.m. All times are available in Mountain Standard Time. So just Google what time is it in Denver, and that's the time we go off of since the College Fund is based in Denver.
Just another way to keep everybody in the loop about the events that we have going on or upcoming things that you can expect from the College Fund or some third-party opportunities. That's something that we added to the newsletter. So each month on the first and third Monday, I will be sending out a newsletter, just giving you guys updates in case anything changes, anything like that. You can expect to see the newsletter in your inbox. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and reply directly to that. It goes straight to our coaching team email. So out of us coaches, one of us will be with you to answer any questions or get you in touch with your coach or anything like that. So yeah, be on the lookout for this newsletter, and be sure to check your spam and junk folders if you do not see it in your regular email.
Yes, again, just following up with a few things to remember. I see a lot in the chat. So our office and location is in Mountain Standard Time. So we can see there with the star in Denver, Colorado. So just again, a few things to touch on. Now, all scholarship programs are due Friday, May 9th at 12 p.m. noon, Mountain Standard Time. So please keep in mind of your time zone when you're attending events and when you're locking in deadlines. Please be sure to complete all your event evaluations and attendance tracking. And again, just following up with Lara, check your email, check your text messages, check your spam, your junk folders. It's best to really stay on top of everything. So definitely manage your time. If you have a free weekend or a free evening, definitely don't put this aside and best to get it done beforehand so you're not waiting till last minute. You can also follow us on our social media pages. We have the following social media pages linked below. At Native Pathways, we do have a secondary American Indian College Fund social media page, but this one is dedicated to our students. So definitely follow at Native Pathways on all available social media pages down below.
Wonderful. We will now move into the meet and greet portion of our meet and greet.
Awesome. Thank you all for participating in those breakout rooms. We were a little bit nervous about that, so I'm happy that it went well and it seems really well received between everybody. We're kind of running a little bit short on time, so apologies. On this page, we're going to show our contact information. So we all have done Calendly within the past semester. Some of you have utilized it before. If you haven't yet, this is a great way to connect with coaches, especially if you have any questions about your program components or just general support questions that we can help with. We're always willing to meet with you all and answer any of your questions that you might have. Even if we may not have the answers, we'll always be guaranteed to find it for you. So I just threw in the chat all of our Calendly links. So if you want to take a look at that, we try our best to keep it updated with our availability. But yeah, it's just a really quick way to connect with us over Zoom. Yeah. And these will all be scheduled under Mountain Standard Time. So that's really important to note that we are operating off of that time zone. So you'll have to adjust based on your time zone. And I'll pass it to Lara.
And we do place a lot of importance and a lot of focus on our students' mental health, especially with, current happenings within our country and just you guys going to school, living life, just all sorts of things. We want to make sure that we are helping you and supporting you as best we can. So these are all of the mental health phone numbers. Some of them you can text, some of them you can call, whatever is most comfortable for you, definitely use them. And I do have these links and I'll put them in the chat. So these are just some websites to also help you. And this can also go along with our relative support program that we are now hosting as well. So please use these if you need it. If you know anyone else who needs it, you can take a picture, keep it on your phone, send it to someone else. These are all just to help you just get through this next semester, one semester, getting you closer to your graduation. So yes, please use them as you need. And we are finally at the end of the spring meet and greet. Don't forget, you need to fill out the spring meet and greet event evaluation. That is how we take attendance, and that is how you get credit for attending tonight's session, along with if you come back and rewatch the video or anything like that. Or if you missed a part, I know we had some people get kicked out of the Zoom every so often for some reason. So if you need to come back and rewatch anything, please feel free to rewatch it, but as long as you fill out the event evaluation, that's what we need from you after this. So thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We're all super excited to work with you guys for another semester. If you guys have any questions, reach out to us. Like we said, we're here to help you. So just let us know what it is that you're needing help with.